Smile.
Look at these two plates of food. One is a full pizza and the other is a small plate with peas and a couple crackers. Which of these plates is an indication of someone that would have an eating disorder? I have had eating disorders in the past. I always thought that being skinny was being healthy, which through help of loving family members and friends, I've been able to learn that healthy is what's in here. It's not what's on the outside. And so I was able to overcome my eating disorders. Eating disorders are becoming more and more numerous every year and are going unnoticed due to society's image of what healthy should look like. But with early detection and treatment, the person can find help dealing with the emotions that affect eating disorders. So today I will be speaking on what eating disorders are, the different types of eating disorders, some of the warning signs, and what can be done as a parent or a loved one to help someone going through eating disorders. What are eating disorders? The National Institute of Mental Health states that eating disorders are, quote, illnesses that cause serious disturbances in your everyday diet, either by eating small portions of food or large portions of food, unquote. These people usually started eating small or large amounts and then they lost control of their eating. Teens and young adults are the group that is mostly, they have the problems, they're mostly affected with this. It affects males and females, just not one or the other. These are real and treatable medical issues. They are usually accompanied by other illnesses such as depression, substance abuse, or anxiety disorders. Other symptoms can be life-threatening if left untreated. The National Institute of Mental Health talks about 3 of the most common eating disorders. They are anorexia nervosa. This is where the person sees themselves as being heavy when they are actually very thin. They are very obsessed with food, eating, and their weight control. Bulimia nervosa. This is recurrent and frequent eating of large amounts and then purging, which is getting rid of the food. And they usually do this with forced vomiting, excessive use of laxatives or diuretics, fasting, excessive exercise, or a combination of all these behaviors. Binge eating disorder. This is a person who loses control over eating. Unlike bulimia, where they get rid of the food, this person usually overeats and is usually overweight. So what are some of the warning signs of an eating disorder? Frequently skipping meals or avoiding meals. They say that they just ate a big meal and they're not hungry, or they have an upset stomach. They usually eat high-calorie food like desserts or junk food. And they might disappear right after they get done eating their meal, or during the meal, frequent trips to the bathroom. What can we do as parents or loved ones of people that have eating disorders? The Rader program talks about how we need to recognize when youth and young people have eating disorders. We need to talk to them in a loving and non-confrontational way. Encourage them to get help. Book an appointment with the doctor, the school nurse, or a religious leader. Get them the help that they need. The use of psychiatry and religion together are more beneficial to the patients. Religion and spirituality are significant for the recovery of eating disorders. And the use of spirituality to build up their self-esteem is needed in recovery. Be supportive by learning about eating disorders, and don't just sit back and ignore it. Eating disorders are very serious and are usually a cry for help, and they can end up fatal. I hope after hearing about what eating disorders are, the different types of eating disorders, the warning signs, and what we can do as a parent or a loved one, that you will be able to intervene when you see someone that is having these warning signs. Remember, eating disorders are becoming more numerous every year due to society's image of what healthy should look like. But with the help of early detection and early treatment, these people can get the help that they need to treat the emotions that affect eating disorders. So in closing, looking at the 2 plates of food, is your decision different after hearing this speech on eating disorders? And these are the references I used during my speech. Thank you.